Hi, welcome to the explanation of a new problem. So the problem is sum of all subset XOR totals. So let's read the problem description. The XOR total of an array is defined as the bitwise XOR of all its elements or 0 if the array is empty. For example, the XOR total of the array 2, 5, 6 is 2 XOR 5 XOR 6, which is 1. Given an array nums, return the sum of all XOR totals for every subset of nums. Note, subset with same element should be counted multiple times. An array A is the subset of an array B if A can be obtained from B by deleting some elements of B. So what does this problem basically mean? We are given an array which is nums and we have to find all the subsets, then do XOR of all the subsets and return the total of all the XOR that we found through all the subsets. For example, let's see the example 1. Nums is 1 and 3. So there are two elements present in an array and the subsets corresponding to 1 and 3 will be an empty subset 1, 3 and 1 and 3. There will be 4 subsets as 2 elements are present and 2 raised to power n will be the number of subsets. So if you consider the empty subset, then the XOR of empty subset will be 0. If you consider 1, the XOR will be 1. For 3, the XOR will be 3. And 1 and 3, the XOR of 1 and 3 will be 2. Now you have to return the sum of all the XOR of the subsets. 0 plus 1 plus 3 plus 2 is 6. So the result for this particular array will be 6. I hope now the question is clear. Now let's see how we are going to solve this. So there are two ideas that we are going to study to solve this problem. The first one is basic recursion that we use. We will make all the subsets using recursion and then calculate the XOR of all the subsets and then return the total of them. So basically simple brute force solution we use, recursive solution, calculate all the subsets, then do the XOR of all the subsets and then return the total of all the results that we got. So this is the basic idea that we will follow. What will be the time complexity? Time complexity will be in the order of 2 raised to power n because of the number of subsets. But here, if you consider about the space complexity, then you are going to store all the subsets in a recursive stack that will also take a lot of extra space. So the space complexity will also be in the order of this. So this will be very high. To reduce the space complexity, what we can do is the concept of bit masking. You might have heard of this concept. This is a very famous concept, which is bit masking. Now let's see how we are going to solve this problem using bit masking. This will reduce our space complexity. Suppose this is the array we have been given, 1, 5 and 6. Now create all the masks corresponding to this array. So the mask will be so these are the corresponding masks to this array. Correct? Now what does the concept of bit masking say? Every mask represents a number that we are going to select through this particular array. If you consider 001, this means 1 is the set bit here. This means the subarray corresponding to this is 6. Corresponding to this is 6. 010, this means the subarray corresponding to this is 5. 011, the subarray corresponding to this will be 5, 6. Similarly, the subarray corresponding to this will be 1, corresponding to this will be 1 and 6, corresponding to this will be 1 and 5, and corresponding to this will be 1, 5 and 6. And this will be an empty subset. So these are the subsets corresponding to the masks that we have created here. Correct? Now let's see how we are going to solve this. We will first run a loop for I in range. This loop will run over all the masks that are present in this particular mask list. 001, so how many masks are there? There will be 2 raised to power n, as n is the number of elements. N is the number of elements present in nums. So for I in range, to write 2 raised to power n, we can also write 1 left shift n, that are both are equivalent. So we will write for I in range 2 raised to power n. We have run over all the masks that are present in this particular subarray. Maintain a variable total, which will initially be 0, which will maintain the XOR of a particular mask that we are going to traverse. For example, let me traverse the mask 101 for try run. Now we will run another loop for j in range. J will run over the elements of this particular mask 101. And how many elements are there in a particular mask, which will equal to the number of elements for j in range n. Now we have the two loops. Now what we are supposed to do is this, we know that this is the corresponding subset present to this, and we have to calculate the XOR of the elements of the subset. But how we will tell our code to do this? So for this, what we are going to use the AND operation. Let's see how we can do it. For example, here 101 is the mask that we are taking, for example. And we have to calculate the XOR, the AND of this particular mask with all the elements of this array 1, 5, and 6. How we can calculate that? Let's see. For example, 101 is the mask. We will use, this is present at 0th position. If we use the binary series, these are the positions for these particular. If we calculate the AND of 101 with this particular position, which is 2 raised to power 0, if I write it in binary form, that it will be 0, 0, 1. Correct? And if I do the AND, let's do the AND 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. So this will be the AND, and the result that we got is 1 from here. 1 means 6. The element 6 is present in this. Now let's do for the another 1, 0, 1, and we have to do its AND with 2 raised to power 1. 2 raised to power 1 means 2, 0, 1, 0. If you do the AND, it will come out to be 000. It means this particular element is not present in this subset. Another one, 101, and do its AND with 2 raised to power 2, which is 4. And if you write 4, it will be 100. And if you now do the AND, the result will come out to be 1, 0, 0. That means it will return true. It will return false. It will return true. It means here we have taken 1 at this position, 1 is present, and 1 is present in our subarray. This means the elements, the index that we choose, this index we chose, this index we chose. We have to do the XOR of these two indices, the elements present at these two indices for 6 and 1. So while running a loop over all the elements, we will first do the XOR. Let's say first do the XOR with 1. Then the result will be stored in total. Then again, while 0, it will affect nothing to the total value. And when we consider 1 again here, that will contribute to our XOR sum. Again, the total will be total XOR 6. So it will give us the value, total will store the value of 1 XOR 6. I hope this concept is clear to you. So for this, we have written the code till here that we are going to run a loop over the elements present in a particular mask. Now, what we will do, we will check if I is the mask. Here I will mention I is the mask, a particular mask. We will do the XOR I if I find the AND of, sorry, the voice was lost. If I AND, we have to find the XOR with the particular index of that nums array. So for that we can do is, we have to write 2 in the form of 2 raised to power. So for that we will write 1 and j. Here j will run from 0 to 2, as it will be run from length will be 3. So it will run for 0, 1 and 2. 1 left shift 0, which means 2 raised to power 0. 6 will be considered. 1 left shift 1, 5 will be considered. 1 left shift 2 means 2 raised to power 2. 1 will be considered. And if this 1 and of I and left shift operation I 1j, that means 2 raised to power j, if this is greater than 0, it means it will be 1, as in this it will be 1 in this case, and here it comes 1 0 0, which means it is 4. If that means it will be greater than 0, then what will we do? We will do its XOR. Total equals total XOR nums at that index j, as we are supposed to do here. If we are 6, we have to do the XOR total with 6, and the result will be stored in total. And after that, when we come to 1, the XOR of total XOR 1, that basically means 1 XOR 6, which we are supposed to do. We had found the total here. Now this will the total for a particular mask. We have to return the total of all the subsets, that is all the marks that are present, and then store. For that, we will take another variable which will be result, initially 0, and after this loop we will add this value of total to the result. Now this result will store the sum of all the subsets, XOR of all the subsets that are present in that particular array. Result we will store, and then at last we will return the result. I hope this concept of bit masking is clear to you. It is very important concept for interviews also. So go through it once again if you are not able to solve this. To solve this question in a less time complexity, there is another approach that we follow, and it involves some mathematical calculation. For that, our editorial will be attached in the link below. So you can go through that if you want to know about the more improved solution for this. Otherwise, this solution will work here also. In this question, solution will work, and this is a very important concept, so go through it very nicely. Thank you.